Hello everyone, it's been a little bit of a slow week here in the north. I'm going to go over a few reasons why on this episode of Sunday Summary.
Up in the north, where the vinyl spin, there's a guy with a passion, let the stories begin. Northern vinyl guy with a tale to tell, obscure and rare, he knows them well. Drop the needle, let the music fly, discover hidden gems with Northern Vinyl Guy.
Hello everyone, Daryl the Northern Vinyl Guy coming at you with another weekly summary of what I have been doing here in the north. This video is going to be a little less to the script of what my my usual Sunday summary series would be, as I haven't hit all of the criteria for this week's video. I didn't listen to any Canadian music this week, nor did I listen to any compilations or soundtracks. This week has been straight up just relative listens, and I've only got 4 records to show for this week. First and foremost, my wife and son were out of town this weekend on a hockey tournament, so I spent some parenting time, quality time with my other son, so I didn't really get to listen to too much music. And secondly, I've been doing a lot of record cleaning. I had picked up a whole pile of used records a while back from, a local community member. I just hadn't got around to cleaning them. Yeah, I've been doing some cleaning and some sleeving. So I'll show you a picture of that right now. And, for what it's worth, it's just been kind of a chill week. Those of you living in the south that haven't been hit with any snow, here in the north, we finally got hit with some snow. Yesterday was a very snowy day. So as you can see by this picture here, it has been, the weather has been quite snowy, a little bit cold and frigid, seeing that in the previous days. Specifically earlier this week from Monday through Wednesday, it was foggy and it was raining and all that kind of stuff. So we have now been dealt, I should say, with the everlasting snow cover in town. So yeah, with that in mind, like I said, only 4 records to show, but these 4 records are definitely fantastic, at least in my opinion. And so here we go. I believe that all 4 of them are from the 1980s. So, starting off, I have been listening to a little bit of ABC's Lexicon of Love, and of course this is the one that has, what's the name of the song? I'm running a blank here. Poison Arrow and Tears Are Not Enough. It's on here. Obviously, Tears Are Not Enough. It's not the version that is by Northern Lights, the Canadian 1980s, We Are the World, I suppose. But it also has The Look of Love on here, which is a killer track. So I don't know why I ran a blank as to the names of the songs on this one, but yeah, a little bit of Lexicon of Love. I know Richard S., as soon as you see this, you are going to be all about this. I know you love this band. So yeah, Lexicon of Love, ABC. And now I'd like to shout out, Peter Scove from Music as a Journey. I finally got around to listening to at least one of the records that you shipped over from Japan, and I thought that this was a fantastic pressing. Once again, if you haven't watched my previous video of the package that Peter sent, please do so. I did the video with both of my sons, so check it out. But this is the only record I have in my entire collection of 890 albums that has an Obi on it. So that's really cool. But this has In a Big Country, the extended version on it. It is a Japanese pressing. I think it's pretty cool. This one's on the Mercury label, which I don't have very many Mercury labels. So that's really cool. But the whole thing from start to finish is really cool. Inwards, The Storm is a great song. Fields of Fire, Lost Patrol. All cool stuff. So yeah, thank you, Peter, once again for this album. And of course, Big Country, I don't know why they didn't make it any bigger. Really, it's the only album that got any coverage in North America, and of course, In a Big Country is classified as a one-hit wonder song. So there we go. All right, moving on to an album that the band itself, I mean, the other album from the 80s, which we'll talk about here in a minute, by this band, I mean, they deemed, or at least the lead singer of this band deemed it as one of their worst albums, the one that they disliked the most, kind of thing. But I actually like this one. This isn't a bad album, and that is Starship's No Protection album. This had a couple of hit tracks on it. Those two being Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now and It's Not Over Till It's Over, which are, in my opinion, I don't mind those songs. The only thing about this album is if you haven't listened to it from start to finish, what's really funny is this sounds like, to me, most of the songs that are on this sound like something that you would hear in almost any 1980s movie, especially montage scenes from 1980s and early 1990s movies. But Wings of a Lie, Girl Like You, they've got these slow romantic type songs that would fit in any of those montage scenes from the 1980s. So yeah, No Protection by Starship. If you haven't checked it out, or if you haven't listened to it in a while, do so. I mean, I get it. It's definitely not any surrealistic Pillow or their psych stuff from the 1960s or their, once they got into the rock stuff in the 1970s. It's none of that, but I don't mind it. Obviously, talking about Knee Deep in the Hoopla, We Built This City, which is their other album from the 1980s that gets a lot of bad press from the vinyl community and, the media from that time period. I mean, I'm not a hater of that album or anything. I get it. It received way too much airplay. But I always liked Starship from the 80s. Something my dad used to listen to. Always on the radio for my childhood. So yeah, Starship. And last but not least, this is one I have not shown from my collection. This is a 1980s one-hit wonder. And that is Animotion, The Language of Attraction. And this is the one that has the song Obsession on it. Sorry, it's got the strip on it there. But yeah, the song Obsession. One of those, what would you call it? Sync pop, or I don't want to call it new wave, but definitely that pop electronic-y kind of music from the 1980s. But Animotion, it's cool. Cool stuff. I mean, I wouldn't say that everything on here is great. But definitely, I mean, I got to keep it in my collection. I am, we talk about people that like to collect, they're completionists and stuff like that. I am a completionist of one-hit wonders from the 1980s in particular. Whether their albums are terrible or not, for whatever it is, I just love one-hit wonder bands. And so I try to collect as many of them as I can when I have the opportunity to find them. And so, yeah, it looks like they've even got their own little label here, Animotion. So, yeah, that's about it for this week, though. I haven't really done a whole lot. Like I said, my wife and son were out at a hockey tournament. He lost in the semis, but they played really well. I received a video of my son scoring a couple of goals at the tournament.
There you go, Zach.
so that was exciting. And yeah, other than that, it's just been a lot of record cleaning and getting the house cleaned up. So I apologize if, if I didn't show as many records as I normally do here on my Sunday summary. But I do hope that you enjoyed this. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed that photo of the snow that we now have in the north. I know that Rob, Northern Revolutions, he's not going to like seeing that because I know how much he loves the snow. But I'll send you out a shout just for that. All right, so if you've enjoyed this video and you enjoy my channel, please continue watching. Leave me a like there. Leave me the thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. Click that subscribe button. Leave some comments down in the section below, and we will see you on the flip one. Take care, everyone.